Today's Thursday, January 30th, 2025. Dr. Yaffa Bey, President Trump said he wants to reclaim the Panama Canal for American ownership. He said he wants to purchase Greenland for American ownership. He wants to make Canada a U.S. state. Additionally, he has proposed renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Do you believe these proposals could have significant implications for indigenous Americans?
Probably so, because everybody keeps calling the United States America as if Canada is, I try to tell people when they say, oh, America this and America that, I'm like, stop calling it America, okay? The United States is not America. Canada is not America. Mexico is not America. All of those things are on America or in America. When you guys are complaining about America, you really mean to complain about the United States. So please say United States of America when your complaint is about the United States, because if you say United States and that's it, somebody can think you're talking about the United States of Mexico. So if you have a problem with the USA, say USA. Don't say America, because when you blame it on America, and I am America and American and an heir to America by blood, heritage, blood right, you implicate me, you implicate Canada, you implicate Mexico, Brazil, Belize, Suriname, Colombia, Peru, Tierra del Fuego, and on and on and on. All of that is America. Okay? The whole of what they call the New World is technically America. So stop calling the USA America when you have a grievance or a gripe. If your gripe is a USA gripe, say USA. Now, if Trump gets his way, then you can say America, or at the least you can say North America, because Canada is in North America, Mexico is in North America, United States is in North America, and the canal is a canal of America. It's not Mexico's canal, it's America's canal, which is a couple of continents. Okay. However, people don't comprehend what he's trying to say. I do. I get where he's coming from. One, they had the United States had the canal put together, and Panama was given the authority to look over it. And in all fairness, China should not have so much control over a Panama that's in the New World of the Americas that the United States had such a massive hand in getting built. Okay, and our people were involved in that too. However, it's not just that. The wanting of Greenland is important as well. See, a lot of people just have these emotional reactions and responses, which is why I tell people just, calm down, chill out, and wait and see what the guy is doing. Stop believing everything you hear in the media and having these emotional reactions. What a lot of people either don't know or have forgotten, and I'm going to buckle down on don't know, is that north of Canada, the ice is melting. Okay? The ice has melted enough that you can bring a ship from China or Russia around the United States and come in through Canada, and the United States has no idea that you're here because the ice has melted. At first, you couldn't get ships through there, but now ships can get through there. So as the president of the United States who's sworn a duty to protect the country, which involves the continent, it almost goes back to the Monroe Doctrine. President Monroe was like, yo, y'all do whatever y'all want to do out there. Just don't bring it here. Don't bring your crap to anywhere in the Americas that's too close to the United States. That included Canada. Don't bring your crap here. You do what you want around the world. The Monroe Doctrine is don't bring it here and keep us out of it. We're not going to get involved, which is that's kind of Trump's mentality. Why are we over here fighting everybody else's war? They've been fighting forever, going to be fighting forever. Not our problem, not our war, not our business. Why are we being security guards for free for the rest of the world? We need to be security over here. And that is correct. So when he says, I want to get Greenland, and I haven't talked to the guy, I'm not in his head, but I'm just going on what I know about what's going on out there. I understand and comprehend why he is saying, yo, if we are going to keep financing and funding Canada the way we do, the money we pour into Canada is astronomical, kind of like the money being poured into Khazaria that is now called the Ukraine, for example, and things like that. If you comprehend how much money the United States sends into Canada, Israel, Turkey, Iran, Ukraine, and these kind of places, talk about welfare queens, okay? If you take a fraction of that and spend it over here, we'd all be living well. There'd be nobody homeless here. And truth be told, nobody should be homeless in the United States. But if you can take a huge ship from Russia or China and come into America by taking your ship north of Canada through what used to be ice that's melted enough to bring a ship through there, you goddamn right he's concerned about Canada now. But, our enemies can come from, never mind Mexico, our enemies can come from Canada too. So if he says, when we first got here, I don't know what he said, I'm telling you. When they first got here, Canada, the United States, Mexico, none of this stuff was separated like that. There were no imaginary borders like that where people couldn't go and you had to get paperwork to go from place to place. The Aborigines went where they wanted to. People came from the islands and back, and people came from mainland to the islands and back, and people, we were moving all around this place. Then they showed up and ran us all around this place, and then traded us all around this place. So the imaginary borders, they painted them. But from a president's perspective, especially one that is trying to put the needs of the people in mainland USA first, which is what he was doing. I don't know who this guy is now. I don't know if this is Trump. I'll be honest, God, truthful with y'all. I'm not sure that this is Donald John Trump that we're dealing with. However, let's say it is. North of Canada has become an imminent military threat for the United States because it's too easy for other countries, no matter what country it is, not just China, Russia, but it's too easy for other countries that may not have the best interest or well-meaning in our, because the United States has done a whole lot of damage around the world in the name of America, a whole lot of damage. But let's, if you're going to try to protect the continent, you have to get some guards, you have to get control of the waterway coming through Canada, coming up north of Canada now. And they can always go to Canada and do all kind of trade and whatnot, and the United States is axed out if they start dealing directly with Canada. So all Trump is saying to Canada is, look, we paying so much money over there, and we are your military, basically. If something was to happen in Canada, the United States would have to send its troops on, we'd have to put boots on the ground in order to secure Canada because it's so close to the door. Kind of what Putin is saying about the Ukraine. Y'all right here at my doorstep with whatever y'all trying to do. That's all he's saying. So what he's saying is we have to do something about Canada because the openness of Canada now through the waterways north of Canada is an economic, trade, and military threat to mainland USA. So we're going to have to get some level of more control over Canada, considering how much we're putting out, how much money we're spending on it, and how much our military is going to have to protect it. And he might have a similar feel for Mexico at some point because the Monroe Doctrine was about the whole of America. Stay the hell out of it. That is what President Monroe was telling everybody. Stay the hell up from over here. Don't bring it here. Now the United States is involved in everybody's stupid skirmish about every flipping thing that has nothing to do with the people here while the people starve and suffer. So I get his reasons about the canal, and I comprehend his reasons about Canada. Because when I saw it some years back, I'm like, whoa. This waterway through the north of Canada is a real problem for the United States right now. Anybody can come through there. And if anybody came through there getting hostile, the United States would have to put boots on the ground to protect Canada. Britain couldn't get here fast enough. Hello. I'm just saying.